Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm here warm to a brand new video. Today we are here for another OU live, and yes, you do see Hitmonlee on the screen right now. We will be using a Hitmonlee team today, and this team isn't very good, but I just wanted to see how well it would do in a video. So to start off the team, we have the normal gem, fake out, high jump kick, knockoff, poison jab, Hitmonlee, which is actually pretty good. It's not like it's a huge OU threat, obviously, but it's actually not as bad as I felt it would be before starting to use it. Now, we also have Lando on this team, a bulky Lando with rocks, EQ, U-turn, HP Ice. We have Waterium Z, Rain Dance, Tail Glow, Scald, Ice Beam, Manaphy. May change Ice Beam to Energy Ball at some point. Specs, Coco, Volt Switch, T-Bolt, Hidden Power Ice, and Dazzling Gleam. Mega Sableye with Wisp, Recover, Calm Minded, Shadow Ball. I just changed Calm. I just had Taunt on it and I changed it to Calm Mind. We're gonna see how that works out. And finally we have Blacephalon with the Flamethrower, Mind Blown, Shadow Ball, Dark Ball, Scarf. Hoping for a decent amount of wins today. Yesterday or the day before, sorry, the day before this live, we did pretty badly. So I'm hoping to get some revenge for that live. Now this team, after I weaken Katana and if Mag is not Assault Vest, Manaphy puts in so much work. Like nothing on his team wants to take Waterium Z if I decide to go for that over the Rain Dance. Nothing really switches in. Coco does pretty well against this team. Just spamming T-Bolt after his ground types are gone. Blacephalon does a bit as well with Shadow Ball. He actually doesn't have a Shadow Ball resist, which is nice. Hitmonlee not looking too good. It can potentially take on Heatran, a weakened Nagina, Katana, and weakened Mew. It cannot really touch Lando, which is one of the main problems for Hitmonlee out here in OU. I'm going to lead off with Mirror Man. He's probably going to use Katana. Now I can live one hit from Katana 100% of the time, and I'm just going to go for a Wisp. I don't know why you lead Katana on the lead Lando, but it does give me a free Wisp with the Mirror Man himself. Just going to get that Flame Flash Fire boost and be able to click a fire type attack. Problem is, I don't really have a fire resist. Manaphy isn't what I would call it resist. Manaphy's just kind of there. I'm going to go Manaphy though. Goes for a Magma Storm. I could fire off a Z-Scald, but I do think Tail Glow here is the best play because I think he goes into his Magiana, which is Assault Vest if he goes into it. It could be a bad play, but I just don't see him staying in. If he does, it's going to click Protect most likely. He stays in. He goes for a Taunt. It's not bad for me because that actually just gives me. I could see Rain Dance still, but I could still. I might die. He goes Mag, so I'm going to see how much this throws, how much of this does. It does 83, meaning he may not be Assault Vest. But he just burned his Magiana, even if it is AV. I'm not too sure if that was AV damage. I would say it might be, because that was a Z move under +3. But he has to sack something now, and with Mag weakened or gone, that does mean that actually is a decent way for his team. He doesn't really clear many things up, maybe a bit of Hitmonlee. He brings out Katana to knock us out, but I'm going to save it and go into Lando. I've burned most of it for what Manaphy can do in this game, but like I don't want to give this thing a free boost. I'm going to go for Rocks, so I'm kind of going against what I just said about giving it a free boost, but I'm not confident he's going to stay in. He goes to Lando, so we're going to get our Rocks up, which is good, and we're going to be able to throw off a Hidden Power Ice now. Probably exchange Rocks and then exchange Landos, but that's actually not bad for me. I will probably keep Lando around just for Intimidate against Katana. He goes into Heatran to take the Hidden Power Ice, but does Heatran do anything? I'm gonna EQ. Magma Storm, I live that, and go away Heatran if you're not Shoko, which you're not. So I'm just gonna get rid of Heatran, and he brings back in Cart most likely. And he either brings Cart in or Zygarde. He brings Cart in. I don't really have a resist, but it's not that bad. I can threaten him out 100% of the time by Hitmonlee, so that's something. I don't know what he's going to lock. He might lock Leaf Blade, and I think he is locked, because he went straight for Leaf Blade both times. So, if I go into Blacephalon, I can throw off a Shadow Ball. I think that's the play. Because I'm not going to switch against this. He actually is Scarfed. That O-code me. Wow. Did not know Blacephalon was that weak. I'm gonna just force him out of Hitmonlee now then. It's not what I wanted to do, but he just sacks off Katana. And maybe he doesn't realize him, but Hitmonlee, this is why it's a threat, dude. Hitmonlee able to pick up a kill, and he should bring in Lando now, which I can knock off, and then probably die too. Manaphy comes out, and I can go for a Scold. He goes on a Mew, so we're gonna get a knockoff off on the Mew. He goes Zygarde, so we get a knockoff off on the Zygarde. Maybe he's trying to force my switch, but it doesn't really work when you're trying to sack off a Mon. He's left over, so he's probably a reasonably bulky Coil set. I'm gonna throw off a high jump kick now, and if he doesn't have Protect, which he shouldn't have, he might switch again, but that's just letting Hitmonlee weaken the team. We do get Connect, cannot sub up, and that's not going to kill us. So he is forced to extreme speed, which I know he probably has, but it's still worth me staying in there. And that brings in Sableye 100% of the time now. Sableye potentially win here, actually. I could go Coco and Hidden Power Ice, or Dazzling Gleam. I could go Manaphy, but if Manaphy doesn't want to come in here, I'm gonna go Coco. So for Dazzling Gleam. Main reason is if I can get to plus like 1 or 2, Sableye can probably take Lando or something. Sorry, Mew on. And with Will-O-Wisp, we should be able to take Lando on, so Sableye should be able to win the game here. He goes for the extreme speed, doesn't do that much, he was reasonably bulky, I think. We're going to be able to knock it like worst case scenario now is he set up Mew, which he could be. He could be set up Mew or Lando here. Because he didn't have a setup on. Actually, that was probably a Zygarde. So he's going to go into Mew. I'm going to go Manaphy. I do want to scout here. And I can get a Scold off most likely. He goes for a Will-O-Wisp, so he's the utility set. I'm going to go for Tail Glow. He just clicks X. Couple win with this team. Hitmonlee the threat, dude. Hitmonlee able to clutch us up there. So maybe sacking off Blacephalon wasn't a bad play, because it kind of, I feel like it pushed him into a full sense of security of where he thought he had the game, but he just didn't. Now this is a game for Sableye, pretty much. Here's Kiron, which can break through, but other than that, Sableye leads against almost everything. Although I do think he's leading Kiron Black. He does. So Sableye does not want to lead against this, but I can use a sack. Only a Manaphy. I think he's throwing off his Ice move. It's generally what they do turn 1. He goes for the Ice Beam. So we're still going to get this in. I'm going to go Lando, I think. Lando's always the play there. No double Ice Beam. There's Ferrothorn, that's not bad. I can go for Rocks here. And Rocks do weaken his team a lot. There's 3 Rocks weak Mons. That's why I kind of went for them. I was close to not. But this does give Blacephalon a free pass in. And he doesn't really have a good flamethrower switcher. So he can do whatever he wants. Lead Sheet's okay, it's not like terrible for me. I'm just going to go for a flamethrower. It's a pretty safe play. I could go for a Mind Blown and sack off Blacephalon at this stage. That's not really what I want to do though. The fact that he considered that means he doesn't have Protect, because you would Protect that to scout what I lock myself into. We're not going to pick up a burn, which is annoying, but I have Hitmonlee no matter what. It's tough here, I can go Hitmonlee, which he is Mega, so that's okay. Hitmonlee 100% checks him now. He can set up, what do I sack? Blacephalon, I think. Like, sure, he has Zygarde that comes in every time, and he has other things that can take a hit. I think Blacephalon was the best choice to sack off there. It wouldn't have even, I think if he D-danced again, could have been in a rough position, but I wouldn't be shocked to see a switcher. He stays in, so we're going to get this off. If we miss this jump kick, we lose, but we do connect, and the God is able to. I'm going to knock off the Lando, which could be offensive, which definitely isn't. And he goes for a U-turn. So Hitmonlee is at -1 attack, but still hit. I don't think he's protected. He doesn't. So there's no way he's protected. I'm doing nothing to him, but I think the best play is to poison jab now and go for the poison. If he goes, there's nothing it would benefit me on, but I do think that's my play. I don't think Hitmonlee saving Hitmonlee is really a good play here. He goes for another U-turn. I'm just gonna high jump him again. I'll get more chip damage. damage on this Lando. Dude, this Lando is feeling the pain right now. Of U-turning every time. I kind of want to save it now. I'm going hard on Lando. I'm going hard on Lando. I think I just played him. Did I play him though? We played him. Okay. I'm gonna hidden Paradise. Or do I U-turn now? I'm gonna U-turn. He has the hidden Paradise. If I'd gone for that, I would have knocked him out, but it's not that bad. We still have the Hitmonlee. Doesn't have anything really, but it's a sack, which is needed, I guess. Now, could Sableye come in and just start setting up? What does Zygarde want to do about that? That's what I'm wondering. I'm gonna throw for a cover, scout how much he does, because he's probably just gonna stay in it for a big game. Goes for an EQ, does 30. I'm gonna start Calm Minding. I'm gonna get one Calm Mind up, and that should threaten him out, because he knows I'm not gonna knock him out now. U-turns into Blacephalon? Maybe Kyurem. Maybe Zygarde. If he's Zygarde, here's Kyurem. He's the ice move. This is just gonna tear through me still. Wow. I don't. Wow. How does the Ice Beam knock us out a +1 with a max Bidef Saber? That just doesn't make sense to me. I could lose to this right now. He doesn't live this, so I think he sacks off Lando here. I guess fair one, so I think I lose this one. I'm gonna Hitmonlee, see if I can live a hit. I guess for a lead suit, so I can fire for a high jump. That dies to rock, so I lose Hitmonlee. I didn't think about that. But it fails, so that's all good. So Hitmonlee was able to put a bit more pressure on and get rid of Landorus, but Hitmonlee really didn't get a chance. I mean, it did some stuff, but it did not get that much of a chance to shine here. Did he just win by locking? I think he did. Unless Manaphy is going to live the hit here. I think he just wins with Shadow Ball. There was nothing I could do actually thinking about that. Manaphy does die, so. I'd be kind of mad if he's not Scarf, but he is, so. Yeah, I'm just going to pick 4 Shadow Balls and just lose this one. I don't think Sableye would go down on one hit, that's kind of why I played how I did. Sableye, I don't really have a resist to Blacephalon on the team, which is kind of why Blacephalon's super scary to see. This is Trick Room. That's not bad. It actually kind of is, because I have a reasonably fast squad. But Sableye out of Trick Room could potentially win this one. Looking at it, he doesn't have anything bar Marowak that can really break Sableye. Got Heracross maybe, but I'm gonna lead straight for Orlando, get my rocks up. Hex. I don't mind him throwing off a Scold here, as long as he doesn't burn. Does not. I'm gonna use him. I'm going hard in the save. Burns me. Not the worst situation in the world. I can't handle Marowak though, that's the problem. He just stays in. I'm gonna throw for a cover. I wanna scout if he goes fast every time. Ooh. I'm not that upset against Mag. Because I live the hit 100% here. I should have recovered. He's Dazzle and Gleam over Floor Cannon, which is really unfortunate because that just means whenever he crits me, he kills me. This is annoying, but I can potentially stall if he does not crit me. If he crits me, I die though. I'm not that bad. I don't like this that much, but it's not like super scary. If I can set up Sableye, this could be game. His other play would be into Marowak. He might knock me out with this one if he gets a high roll. I went back in a Pegs, so that was an interesting dub. Haze. Oh, I should have figured that. Scout how much a Shadow Ball does. I'm gonna Willow. I'm gonna get a Wisp off him again, hopefully. We do. So, I'm not wanting to take a Dazzling with now, but I'm blow Blacephalon and just start clicking Shadow Ball. Or Dark Pulse, which one? He gets this up, so that's not that nice. But I don't think he can knock us out. I think he's to go into P2. As he does, I should have mind blown actually though. And just got rid of P2 pretty much. I wouldn't have done that much actually. I don't want to take a Dark Pulse right now. And Lando doesn't look that useful. He doesn't have hazard clearing, so I'm going to sack off Lando Russia. Goes for a T-Bolt, so we're going to get his 2 turns. And one of those has to be used to kill me. You can only T-Bolt Blacephalon with this. Psychic. He doesn't have Ice Beam, which is weird, because if he's gonna recover, he's gonna start recover stalling me. That's not what he wanted. That's not good for him, because I was able to weaken him a lot. I'm gonna U-turn out on Cress, which has revealed the left. He's probably gonna get Trick Room back up, which kind of wants me to go Mirror Man, but it's probably not the play. Mirror Man can't set up on this anyway. Because I can go Blacephalon under Trick Room, yay. And I can just kind of click my... I want to click Dark Pulse again. What's that at? 47. Heracross comes out, we just kill Heracross, so Blacephalon's able to get rid of the Cross himself. Which means that Hex has to come in now. It's the only switch. He does Marowak. I can Intimidate off on Marowak and just slow it down a bit. He has the Bone. Dude, why does this guy not have Shadow Bone? Or if he did, why did he not go for it? He's one top, which I think I use Hitmonlee on. As much as I want to showcase Hitmonlee in this game, it really doesn't do much other than kill P2, which actually I may struggle with, so I think I need it. What does Manaphy do? Manaphy could potentially win this game if I can set up on this, which I can't. I could go Manaphy, go for a Tail Glow. I can't break the Pex though. Coco is kind of needed. I need to get rid of this. So I'm going to go back Manaphy, and I'm just going to throw off a Hydro Vortex. I know I live one hit from Marowak, especially at Neg 1. He probably goes into Pex, which... Okay, he goes for this. I think I killed this. Pretty sure Manaphy just kills this. He may go into Pex, but if I have Psychic, I just beat Pex, so that might be... So we get rid of Cress, I think. Yep. Cress is going to get up. I'm going to scold him because I know he's going to haze me, and I want to get that chip damage off. He actually throws off a big haze, you know, unpredictable plays. Now I can go Coco. I don't think he goes Marowak. I don't think he can really go Marowak this time. That's P2, so that's very unfortunate, because I cannot kill P2 in one hit. I don't think anyway. I'm going to Volt Switch out. Wow. Coco. Specs Coco able to put in that kill. This is the problem at the moment, but if he does... If I go Blacephalon, it keeps him out of Magearna. Actually forces him into Pex. Who this stage doesn't want to take 2 Shadow Balls. So if I start clicking Shadow Ball here, it does want to take 2, never mind. I can eat one of these easily enough. If I weaken Pex, then go into... what do I go into? I'm going to Hitmonlee. What could I do after this? I could go Manaphy. With no Scold Resist. Which I don't think it's a bad play. I'm gonna do that. This is a bad play, maybe, but he's gonna go for the recover. So I'm gonna go Coco. He's helped me now. He recovers again. I think my play is to Dazzle. He stays in. He has a T-Spike up. I'm gonna get Mirror Man and block a second T-Spike, forcing him to go into Mag. Wow, he can't clear that, so that's poison now. I'm gonna get this back up health-wise. And I think I just start throwing Shadow Balls. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna click Shadow Ball, get a big one of those off. He's extremely slow. What is that? That's what? How did I outspeed that? Trick Room has negative priority. That's fine. I'm gonna go for another one. This McGinn is a one hit now, and Coco and Mirror Man is alive. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna pick this off apparently, but that's conserving. He's wasting his turns by doing that. He knocks us out. He's faster, which shouldn't shock me, but he's running completely mint speed Pex, which is interesting. Don't know why you run Pex on Trick Room. That's an interesting choice. But I can still bring in Coco pretty safely. I click X, so it's not much shocking to me, at least. Hitmonlee. This team is actually picking up some wins today, so we're gonna find an unfortunate team. Hitmonlee has a very nice matchup after Lando is gone, and Marowak and Azu, and even Surf are a bit weakened. I can probably win. I can probably OHKO that and that. By that, I mean Kerman T-Star. I remember you for got my arrow, can you? There you go. So if he predicts Lando lead, he goes Azu lead. Or Kiram lead. I think I lead Coco. He's off Marowak. That's annoying. I thought I caught his lead there, but we're just gonna catch a boomerang apparently. I'm gonna get Rocks up. I'm feeling good about Rocks this game. That's why he got this Nurse's lead. It's got Rocks on it. I did Hayden Paradise. I'm gonna EQ. EQ. That's gonna just knock out the Marowak. That's one I needed to weaken gone. I'm gonna wow, that's offensive. That's life. He hasn't got a he's Sop, Kiram. But his Sop okay, we get rid of Landorus. He's trying to stop the table though, which isn't that bad a play. I'm going Kiram now to Fusion Bolt, most likely. I'm gonna go for a Skull. Pick up a burn, please. Nope, I'm dead. I'll live it. And this thing doesn't get priority, so if I could burn him here, that would be great. No, terrible times. Hitmonlee looks very good right now. Especially as a Rock Drop, it does do a lot to Superior. And Azumarill has to take a Poison Jab as well. This kind of almost wins, but what do I need to force him into right now with Coco? I Deagleam him into Superior, which then kills me, and then I go Blacephalon. Blaseph gets walled by Tar, and so does Sableye. I can't sack off Coco yet. I have to go in and Blacephalon here. This is not what I want to do, but I think Mind Blown is the play here. Every time. I'm gonna click Mind Blown. We're gonna knock out the Kiram. See if he goes but he should go easy. Or Scoffs up. That was not my play. What am I doing? I don't know how I feel about making that play. It wasn't a bad play, but it wasn't a good one either. I need chip on this, so stay in. The hopes and he stayed in. I'm gonna go in the Mirror Man. This may bring in Superior, but that's not that bad. I need Superior in. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna go for a Shadow Ball after living one of these. Oh wow, that did nothing. I mean, I know he knocks me out now, but I still feel like that didn't do enough. That knocks me out. I have to hit one jump kick and we win. This just goes down to Poison Jab. I outspeed Scarf's up, which I think he was Scarf, which is why he did so little. He's not Specs. I'm gonna start with the high jump kick him, only putting in the wall pin. Oh my god, that ball played so well into my hands. I think every play there really worked out for me, except really staying with Lando and his Lando. I kind of knew he was offensive Lando, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. I'll do one more battle. This is quite a fun team, in my opinion. I'm actually having quite a bit of fun with this one. So, hoping for one more win. I think we're 3-1 right now, 4-1, something like that. Find this team is ugly. Zardex, Lati, Lele, Coco, Lando, Pharaoh. If that's Zard wife, Sableye could potentially put in the work here. And really doesn't get in that well though, and get anything but Pharaoh. I'm not gonna lead this. I'm gonna lead Blaseph. Please don't lead Lele. I outspeed that. What are you going to on Shadow Ball? You have no Shadow Ball resists on your team. You have no resists. I just played turn 1 perfectly. Because if I Flamethrower, his Ferrothorn dies. I Shadow Ball this. Wow, nice sack. Great sack. If he goes Pharaoh, he 100% knows I'm Scarf, meaning because Lele Scarf. Goes Coco, so he's not confident. He's Scarfed. That was reasonably obvious, but I don't know why I didn't. Now, here, he's going to go into his own Landorus. I think. Yep, catch a Lando. This is probably offensive Lando, especially from that damage. Is definitely offensive. That's Pharaoh. Rocks up. We already have this guy playing well, or weirdly, not well, badly. Earthquake spam is really going to put in some work now. He gets his lead shoot. Mirror Man. Hopefully he doesn't jarable here. Even if he does, it doesn't do anything. That, on the other hand, hurts. That forces recover. I'm sure recover as I am to get the Prankster. I'm not that fast, my man. I'm not that fast. I'm gonna go for Prankster Will-O-Wisp. If I can hit this, that would be great. This man's probably wondering why I'm not Mega Evolving. I can live a hit. If I hit this Wisp, I live any hit from Pharaoh and then can start recover spamming. Then Mega Evolve. Oh, we lose. Oh, that hurt so badly. Because Mirror Man was one of my main checks to Lati. And somewhat to the Zard X. Zard Y? I don't know. If it was Zard Y, I could take a hit from it. I can't kill this, pretty much. I'm just gonna high jump kick straight up. No resist really, you know. Only 3, only 4, only everything on his team resist high jump except this. I don't think he's protect on this. He might have spike. He's revealed his whole set. If I'd knocked off there, that would have been great. If we're gonna land another high jump kick, that did so much damage. Second floor. What's the switch into Hitmonlee? I have to figure out his Zard set, I think. That's what I have to do. That defog, that's an interesting play. I was trying to get Zard in, but if I go Coco, he gets Zard and Zard X. If I go Hitmonlee, he could go that. That, maybe? Let's scout where he goes. He should go Lando every time on Hitmonlee. I don't even think Hitmonlee gets Ice Punch, so... does not get Ice Punch. Really doesn't get anything that could scare Lando. The only other like good stuff it has really is like close combat, bullet punch, blaze kick, stuff like that. It's not like I'm gonna be running Hidden Power Ice. Here's Zard. I'm gonna fake out. I'm gonna scout. We see Zard X, so pretty obvious. Is that bulky enough? That's bulky enough to live this, but this is still 100% the play. I can't let him set up to win the game right now. This game, if he set up, he wins. He doesn't. That hurts so much. Because he'd be dead right now. Of course, he doesn't have a resist. He's Pharaoh, but it's like... he has a resist. He should go Pharaoh. If he goes into something else, he sacks it. Or if he stays and he sacks it. He sacks this. So, this should kill this. I don't see him living. As he doesn't. And now what do I do? This. I'm gonna go for this. It's a bad play. What am I doing? Can my Coco beat his whole team? There's no way, is there? I think I lose. If I'd hit the high jump kick, it might have been different. I don't know. Oh, he predicts me that time. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna make the play if he chokes. As he does not. We're gonna die to that. We might live, actually. We do live. I'm gonna off a Dazzling Gleam, but I think my plays Volt every time now. Even Dazzling Gleam. Nah, he stayed. I wanted to Dazzling Gleam, but the only way I could win this game, I'm pretty sure, was if he went Pharaoh. I paralyzed it, went Lando, he got full powered. I EQ'd, he got full powered. Well, he didn't have to. Yeah, he definitely did actually. He had to get full powered. Then he had to sack off Ferrothorn, bring in Lando, and then I think I would have had to kill this with Dazzling Gleam, and then I would have had to crit the Coco with Dazzling Gleam, which I believe I live one hit from, no matter what. But it's kind of how I won this one. But I don't think I live this. I'm gonna die to a fly from a Lapras. Yeah, that was a GG, but no chokes on his part there. I don't know how much the Hitmonlee miss mattered. I don't think it was doing 70, and even if it did, I still died. There's no... if it had killed, I definitely could have won this one with Hitmonlee. I shouldn't have gone against Zard. He should have gone Lando, not Zard, but it worked out for him on my miss. I should have gone Manaphy first and just gone for the Z move. That was just a game. But thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Later.